Well, where do I begin? I guess with a disclaimer. I am not a mechanic. I've never pretended to be a mechanic, never claimed to be a mechanic. But I don't let that stop me if I want to do something. You know, I just kind of do things how I think they ought to be, maybe done. And, you know, I can build something like that old thing right there from the ground up and have it start up and get in and drive it down the road. And but I'm not a mechanic, you know, and I'm most certainly not a body and fender man. I don't want to be, don't know anything about it, don't want to know anything about it. But looking at this here, you know, I put up a little rant the other day about the condition I got this truck back in when it came out of the shop. And I just noticed another thing there is they were supposed to have buffed it out, and there's a whole lot of orange peel right there. It's so bad you can feel it. And I noticed it's pretty wavy. You know, they got the places that were easy to get. But anyway, I'm not going to go on and on about that. And that little rant that I put up about this thing, they just kept commenting about it. You got to go after the insurance company, and you know, there's videos on this how this truck came about, how it got wrecked, and I figured up that I've owned it 24 years, and you know, it was always a nice straight truck, never been wrecked, and well, now it's been wrecked, and I guess they're never the same. But at any rate, I'm going to do just a short recap on this thing because there's a lot of subscribers now that, I mean, everything about this truck and the wreck and the whole deal is on my YouTube channel on a playlist entitled 1973 Chevy Truck. But there's subscribers now watching some of this stuff that were not subscribers at the time. So what happened was, it was really my busy season and I didn't have time to do anything with it. I was grafting 7 days a week, and my intent was to drive this truck a lot after the season was over. And so I took it into a guy I know, a mechanic shop, and just to have him dial in the carburetor and get it kind of dialed in, tuned in, because I had not done that since I put the cam in it. He took it out for a test drive, and somebody pulled out in front of him, turned off in front of him, and just smacked the front end of this truck, or he ran into him. It was the other person's fault. The other person got cited. I didn't have anything to do with it. He called me and he said it was the hardest phone call he ever had to make, because he's been working on this thing, or helped me maintain this thing, for 24 years, and he knew it was my baby, and he said that was a hard phone call to make. But you know, I just said, well, just fix it, you know. So he did, and it was the other person's fault. The other person's insurance had to pay for it. I was not involved in any way. I had no choice about where the truck was going to go to be fixed. The guy at the shop, the guy that wrecked it, he said either my insurance company over my shop will take care of it, or the other guy's insurance, or something, but you know, we'll try to get it fixed. So what happened was, I certainly would not have been my choice to take it to Halverson Auto Body, but that's where it went, and because of the insurance company took it there. But had it not been for my mechanic guy, he really stepped up and did the right thing. He did all the work, changing all this suspension, and this is some heavy-duty suspension, I'll tell you, and the engine and everything. He did all the work. Because he wrecked it and he felt bad about it, he stepped up and he put all this stuff over on a new frame, and it's a good straight frame. I'm happy with that. And so they had a good straight frame to build on, and they just didn't do it right. I know those aftermarket parts are not good and they're hard to work with, but that's what there is, and there's people that can do it. So anyway, bless his heart, you know, that guy did the right thing. And I was kind of ragging about people not taking pride in their work, but I got to hand it to that guy. He did the right thing, and he changed all this stuff over free of charge. And had he not done what he did, I wouldn't have gotten this truck fixed. They would have just called it an old 73 Chevy truck, and and probably, you know, total it out and give me $2,500 or something. And of course, it had been restored from bumper to bumper, new engine and the whole deal all the way. At any rate, like I said, he did the right thing, but I didn't have any say about where it was going to go to get fixed or any of that, and I would certainly have made different choices. So, having said all that, that's the story anyway. And you know, I got people in spite of that saying you got to go after the insurance company. You can still go, you know, it's not your insurance, but you can still go after the adjuster. You know, I'm not going to do that. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to spend the energy and the time to fight with this thing. I'm not the kind of person that just keeps, you know, chasing something for years and years and years. It's a done deal. It's over with. It is what it is. And I'm going to spend all that energy that I could take fighting about it and just fix it, you know. And here's the issue today. I thought that there would be some kind of a support in here that would hold this rear quarter in place, this little back piece here, but that's not the case. They're kind of, I guess, crimped into this inner well or something. And I don't see that that has ever been welded right there, but I guess it could be. You can see where it's loose right there, and I think I'm going to clean that up and tack weld that, and there's enough meat there I could get it there. I could actually even drill that and put a bolt in there, but I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to actually run a little support from here to here, and just because I like to fabricate, and because that would hold it real solid and it would never be working on that on the weld. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that a little bit, but if I do this side, I'll need to go ahead and just do the other side too. That may not be necessary, but anyway, that's the issue today. Issue is not fighting with some insurance adjuster or a body shop or any of that stuff. The thing we're going to do today is move on and move forward and feel good about it. So there we go. That's the end of that. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'll let you know how that turns out. Well, I can see a problem right now. I don't have any music going on out here. I need good old rockabilly or something going on. Things will run a whole lot smoother, I'm sure. Ouch! That went in my britches. Ow! Bye, Cracky. What's the matter with that? I think that'll hold. Back it off here and take another little gander at it, and well, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I bet you.